Hello and welcome to the 2013 Utica Home Track Series Monza Qualifier event. We have 24 drivers here today battling for 12 spots on track, as a couple of drivers are locked in that don't need to worry about falling out of the top 35, have decided to pull out of the race and allocate their resources to other teams. But now it's crunch time here today. Half the field's going to make it in. You're going to have to try and be in that half that does. As we take a look at your pole sitter, Brenda Pericles, car number 14, made her debut last race at the Batista Bowl when we were on dirt for the first time. Had a very successful run there, getting a top 5 finish. And currently is getting passed by Sam Young, but things are looking good for the number 14 machine going into this weekend, along with her teammate Nick Pericles, as both of them seem to have very good cars. We have a wreck back in the pack, Matt Duell. There's Cameron Diamond as well. And those two really getting around there. Hard contact into the wall, and they're really slow. Let's take a look at the replay. Maybe we can see what happened here. Not making good Oh! Diamond's going to shunt Matt Duell into the wall, and that would unfortunately send him out of the race. As we look at Michael Aurelio, car number 1. He's driving for Phoenix, Indiana Motorsport for the second week in a row. He'll be running the Austria-Reichring with his team as well. I'm not sure if he's running Myrtle Beach with his team, however. We'll have to see about that one, as I don't think he was initially planning that race, so he might run it with the number 1 machine. But currently, they are the transfer spot in 12th place. Esteves Cortez is the next closest car. So they're going to have to try and make sure they keep a good distance over Cortez, and they'll be able to start the race. As we take a look at one of our debut drivers here today, Robert Piet, car number 85. Now, Robert Piet, the Dutch driver, is a well-known driver in his own right, is a champion in various leagues, is the chairman of the NASCAR Racing League, and he's trying to make a name for himself here in the Utica Home Track Series. He's also here with teammate Julius Piet, number 95, who's a little further ahead on track, I believe. But Robert Piet, a welcome addition to the sport, and though he's currently not running anywhere close to that top 12 at the moment, he's going to be trying to get an Austria-Reichring at Myrtle Beach. This car is much different to any other car that Joshua Michaels has run this season. As you take a look at it, you can see it is a Tri-sponsored vehicle with a Tri-paint scheme. You've got Sony, I believe Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and Mountain Dew on this machine. And all the different sides of these cars are different. So a very unique paint scheme for Joshua Michaels, but also a very unique run, as he currently is sitting in 4th place on track. Right behind him is Oku Yamadea with a new paint scheme as well. That car is a car that Mateusz Strauff was supposed to drive this season until they canceled the ride for that driver. They decided to bring that car out as it is tuned for road racing. So that car will run this race, maybe Austria-Reichring. But currently both of them looking at a locked-in run. Now Nicky Allen, car number 01, currently sitting at the tail end of the field. Now, they have made a deal with driver Chris Aurelio that they would put him in the car for the Austria-Reichring, which would lock in the number 01 machine and help Chris Aurelio keep himself in locked-in contention going into Myrtle Beach. So they're trying to see if it can be a win-win scenario for both of them. But at the current moment, Nicky Allen not doing too well. She's slated to run the number 09 machine for Myrtle Beach. I'm not sure who's going to run this number 01 car for that race, but we will have to see as the events play out. And we work our way into that race weekend. Myrtle Beach was Nicky Allen's debut event. Speaking of debuts, Sean Angel made his first attempt at a race last time at the Batista Bowl with LeGray Motorsports. But at the current moment, Sean Angel with his self-funded team, he's currently having a pretty good run, and it looks like he might just lock himself into this race. As the number 58 machine was originally Billy Bishop earlier in the year, this is a different car, but same number. But at the moment, Sean Angel really impressing the fans here today with his great performance. Vladimir Petrov, car number 09, who mentioned him earlier, was Nicky Allen going to drive the car. As we head into the final lap, this car is nowhere near the front of the pack, and he's pretty upset by that. He was really hoping for some good things going into Monza, but things just aren't clicking for him. But at the moment, he's trying to at least hope that his run at Austria-Reichring can be good enough where he will be allowed to race at the Myrtle Beach weekend, as things have been not going Vladimir Petrov's way this season ever since he got that ride full-time after Alex Allen was released from the 09 machine. We take a look back at Michael Aurelio. He's in front of Esteban Cortez, but the gap is smaller. And Jerry Guerra is also trying to help, as Jerry Guerra is only 2 points away from Alex Tanker. If he fails to make the race, Alex Tanker could get away from him. But Michael Aurelio really wants to make this race. He's not going to have any of that. It looks like this car is going to be staying strong. Now, passing has been really difficult this weekend at Monza. We've seen it a lot in the test session, and you can see on track, it's been mostly railroaded. So Michael Aurelio might be able to hold off Cortez as we go into the final turns of the track, but we're going to skip up to the front of the racetrack at Sam Young, car number 37. He was your winner of the Cleveland qualifier event. Looks like he's going to be the winner here today too, as no one's going to be able to get by him. Sam Young, not getting the credit for being a road racer, but apparently so, as he gets his second career qualifier series win on a road course. So congratulations to the sibling to Dylan Young. As we take a look at the drivers who have qualified for the main event on Saturday, there's Sam Young, Brendan Pericles, Connor Atwood, Joshua Michaels, Oku Yamadea, Sean Angel making his debut, Nick Cass with a great run, road racer Connor Germain, Nick Pericles, Joseph Bryan, who had a chance to lock himself in, Brian Benoit, and Michael Aurelio is going to hold off Esteban Cortez. But the action didn't stop there. Going in the pit road, we had a huge pile up over here. Brake failure on Michael Aurelio is going to plow right into the back of Brian Benoit. And that's going to be a heartache for a lot of these drivers. They're going to have to go and fix these vehicles before they go. And there's Judith Piet, who we mentioned earlier. There's the number 95 car. As we take a look at the drivers who failed to qualify for today's event, they will have to try again at the Österreich ring. They are Esteban Cortez, Jerry Guerra, who is so close to locking himself in, Caitlin Stringer, Judith Piet, Joseph Ernesto, Vladimir Petrov, Rose Tyler, Robert Piet, Thomas Beatty, Nicky Allen, Cameron Diamond, and Matt Dool, who had abysmal qualifier event. And that's going to be a big hit in the qualifier series points, as now Jerry Guerra and Joseph Bryan, the two drivers battling for 35th, they're tied for the lead there. Matt Dool's 1 point behind, and there's a big gap to Vladimir Petrov, Esteban Cortez, Willie Decker, Justin Benoit, Dylan Young, Brian Benoit, and Joshua Michaels, your top 10 in that. The top three are the closest to winning this. But next will be the Monza event. So I hope to join you there. It should be a great race. It's usually a pretty wild event. I'll see you there. Thank you for watching.